Hey, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. So happy you joined me for this new moon in Capricorn reading. It's happening on the 23rd, and I wanted to do a quick energy check, see what we've got in store for us. I know just did the solstice reading, and the new beginning energy is so strong right now. Transformation, starting new projects, bringing something new into your reality. So if there's something that you've been wanting to change, something you've been wanting to start, this is an excellent time to do that. All right, we have, wow. So we've got full moon in Pisces, balance, spirituality, and practicality. New moon in Gemini, communication is key, and we did just have the new moon. No, we had the full moon in Gemini. Nothing is set in stone, mutable moon. So that's very supportive of the energies for transformation and the uncertainty that you run into where the nothing is yet set in stone. When we're going through any change, there's a period of uncertainty from where we were to where we're trying to be. And that can be very difficult. It does say that communication is key and to balance spirituality and practicality. So it's keeping a balance between your intuitive and emotional side and your practical, earthy, grounded side. So staying grounded, but still staying in touch with Source to get the guidance that we need to move forward. So we're going to start with the Mermaid Tarot because the moon is very water based. It's ruled by Cancer, which is a water sign. The Mermaid Tarot seemed appropriate. Let's see what we've got. What is our energy for this new moon in Capricorn? New moon in Capricorn. And this is one of I think there's 5 consecutive new moons that are happening in the first degree of the sign. So again, that new beginning, fresh start type of energy. All right, cards just coming right out. One more, please. One more, please. One more for the new moon in Capricorn. That was not one. I'm getting chunks of cards today. One more, please. New moon in Capricorn. What energies are we working with for this new moon in Capricorn? One more, please. And y'all know I don't fight with Source because if I get more than one after this, I just take them. One more, please. All right. So we have Ace of Cups, Justice, Three of Swords, and the Emperor. With the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. Same energy we had from the solstice reading with the Lovers there. This to me is coming across though as more of an emotion-based reading. The solstice energy was more financial, more like what is my purpose, creating something new in that way where you're working into your purpose, which is interesting then that the new moon in Capricorn energy is more on an emotional level because we've got the Ace of Cups, which is, filling your cup. So it could be a new romance. It could be a new start in an existing relationship. Or maybe the fire's gone out a little bit, or maybe you've been really focused on other things. So we've got balance, spirituality, and practicality. So I find that interesting that we've had the energies of the two, where one is more of a financial, material, and now we're looking at the emotional and spiritual side of it. And these energies these events are occurring 2 days apart. So obviously, and with the Lovers, it's that justice. I mean, it's the scales, balance. Bringing more balance into your life. And it's interesting. So the way it plays out, my apologies, I get all excited with the energy. So we start with the Ace of Cups, which is that new beginning of a fulfilling, emotionally fulfilling offer or potential. So at this new start, new beginning energy, if you have been neglecting certain relationships or you've been so focused on what you're creating or what you're doing that you haven't put the energy that you normally would into maintaining your friendships, your family relationships, your love relationship, or if you haven't taken the time to, if you're single and you're trying to find someone, if you haven't taken the time to put yourself out there to meet new people, this is a good time to start introducing more balance into your life to make sure that you're still doing the things that you find emotionally fulfilling while you're pursuing this transformation. And it's easy for us to get tunnel vision when we have a goal. Guilty. And remembering that we need to set aside time to fill our own cup and also to engage in rewarding relationships with others, especially being followed by the justice card, because the significant relationships in our lives, especially if they are fulfilling and they do feed us and it's reciprocal, where it's equal give and take, and it's a very um, it's a contribution to your life. It grows you, it feeds you, and vice versa. We want to take the time to take care of those connections, of those people in our lives that mean so much to us. And we can lose track of time, especially when we're focused on one particular part of our life. Uh, I did a Rubik's Cube analogy where if you over focus on one part of your life, the other parts are going to get a little messy. And sometimes we do need to put the majority of our focus and energy on one thing, but not to the detriment of others, where we mess up the balance to our relationships fall apart, but we got that new position we were looking for. Because then we didn't really win overall. If we have a person who's contributing to our lives, who makes us happy, who brings us joy, that we enjoy sharing our time with, then we need to make sure that we still leave space for that in the midst of what we're working towards. And people are understanding and they know that you have goals, but you still, that feeds you as well. That fills your cup. So keeping that balance between drive and focus and achievement while maintaining the relationships that make it all worth it. Because after that, we have the Three of Swords, and the Three of Swords is heartbreak. And I feel the message that we're getting from Spirit is that if we don't maintain the balance, it's going to lead to heartbreak. Because if we neglect any area of our life, it eventually leads us to a point where, in that particular area, it's going to cause emotional upset and stress and pressure. So we want to make sure that as much as we may want a certain thing, that we don't lose sight of everything else in order to attain it, because it will lead to heartbreak. And after that, we have the Emperor, and the Emperor is wise. He rules an entire empire. And in order to do that, you have to have that balance, because then we have the Lovers. And the Lovers can also signify the balance of masculine and feminine within us. So it's really, this is giving me the overall feel of just, as we're moving into this new year and these new opportunities, new growth, transformation, maintaining that balance so that we don't neglect an area of our life that's going to lead us to heartbreak if we let it go too long or cause damage in those areas of our life. And the Emperor being the boss man, big boss energy, you have it within you to manage all of these things and still get to your soul path, where you're meant to be, your purpose. Because no person can exist as an island in a healthy way. We need the sustaining connections. We need the support and community of people around us. And so, in order for us to maintain healthy balance in our lives, we have to balance the spirituality and the practicality. I love that we got the communication is key with the new moon in Gemini, because if you can communicate clearly to the people around you, even to say, look, I've been really focused on this project. If you feel that I've been neglecting you in any way, please let me know. I'm not intentionally ignoring you. And I can get so focused that sometimes I forget to look at the other things around me. So please reach out to me if you feel that I've not been doing the things that I would normally do that contribute to our relationship. And this can be in any friendship, family, romantic. Keep people informed of what's going on with you. The people who are important. You know, I'm all about boundaries. You don't need to tell everybody everything or give access to everyone, especially when you have something big that you're working on or a big fundamental change that you're making that requires extra time and energy. But the people that you really value, that you want to make sure that they know how much they mean to you, be sure to make space for them and also make space for yourself. So let me get, we're going to use the Witch's Tarot, get a few more cards on this just to clarify. Let's see what else we've got here. Further clarification, please, for the new moon in Capricorn. What are the energies of this new moon in Capricorn? How can we work with them? How can we best utilize them? Okay, so we have the Two of Wands, the Emperor again, and the Three of Wands. What have we got on the bottom of the deck? The Hermit. All right, so many of us are finding ourselves at a crossroads. And I apologize, the camera just jumped all over the place. I got caught in my microphone. We're at a crossroads and we're having to make decisions. And a lot of times with the Two of Wands, it's about that transformation and rebirth and leaving something old behind for something new. And again, with the Emperor, and the interesting thing in the Witch's Tarot in this card, the Emperor is sitting on a throne in his armor with his weapon, surveying his kingdom, but at the same time, he's watching his children play in the background. How fitting for the first row of cards that we had, because the first row is all about balancing your responsibilities, balancing your life and your priorities so that you don't create heartbreak. And it shows that with the Three of Wands, your ships are coming in, the opportunities are coming. And so when we let go of the need to really force and manipulate and be involved in everything, because the solstice reading was encouraging us to relax and receive, to not try to force, to allow the universe, God, Spirit to help us achieve the things that we desire. And now with the new moon in Capricorn energy, it's by maintaining balance in our lives to bring that in. And the Hermit and the Four of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, I'll stop there. But the Hermit was the emperor that fell from glory and had retreated onto this mountainside to get back in touch with the spirit, with his inner wisdom. And then we have the Four of Wands, which is union, celebration, completion, and the Wheel of Fortune. So the energy is very strong that we are to stay connected to Source while also maintaining the balance of our emotional connections, our playfulness, staying in touch with our inner child, and maintaining that healthy balance. And the Wheel of Fortune is going to be bringing things in for you while you maintain all of this with the effort that you've already put in. You've fed into relationships, you've fed into your work, your dream, your aspiration. And by maintaining this healthy balance in all areas, the Wheel of Fortune is going to help bring that in for us. And so we need to remember that we're not human doings. Get off the hamster wheel a little bit, back off, allow space for the universe to work, and take care of those important emotional connections in our lives, those people in our lives, and ourselves, and maintaining time for play, time for rest. so that we can go into, it's really one of those things where when you want to create a new life for yourself, as an example, you want a life that's more free. You have more freedom of time, freedom of movement. And yet, if we've come out of a high stress, high pressure environment, we find ourselves using the same habits and the same techniques of chasing, forcing, really, putting our everything into this thing that creates the same thing we had when we're trying to make a change. And so by staying in this balanced place with our spirituality and our practicality, so that we're taking care of our soul and our human vehicle by balancing our responsibilities financially, with work, with business, with whatever projects you may be working on, side hustles that you have, but maintaining that balance with friendships and family, with your partner, your love interest, filling your soul while maintaining your physical needs. And that's what's going to lead us to that new place that we've been wanting to get to. So I'm going to grab some animal wisdom. Just get a real quick animal wisdom. What have we got for the new moon in Capricorn? New moon in Capricorn spirit. What is our guidance? New moon in Capricorn. New moon in Capricorn. We have bee, community, and fox, clever. You are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen of abundance. Fox. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. So there we have it. You're a worker and you need people. Be open to the resources around you. And I want to get one of the Heal Yourself reading cards. I like to get these because the energy can be very different as far as what part of our life we should focus on. So for this new moon in Capricorn, what can we work on to better use this energy? And we have beauty. Beauty is card number 17. Recognize your inner and outer beauty. You are beautiful, special, unique, and attractive. When was the last time you looked in the mirror and felt good about what you see? Did you know that your features can literally change based on how you feel about yourself and your life? Your internal experiences are etched on your face and your body. People can feel your energy when you enter a room. When a person is not thought of as being physically good looking, a person who is not thought of as being physically good looking connects to their own inner light, wisdom, and warmth. The glow that emanates from within makes them extremely appealing and attracts people and opportunities towards them. Focus on what you love about yourself and allow yourself to shine. If you are challenged by how you see yourself, this could be a perfect time for an internal and an external makeover. And that actually does go along with the energy that we have in the reading thus far, because we've been talking about change. And how you see yourself can impact how you respond and react in relationships, challenges, under the pressure when you're trying to create this balance in your life. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, or you really haven't taken the time, again, to play and to spend time with the people you care about and enjoy, that will reflect on your face. And it's feeding that inner part of you that needs the connection, that needs the community around you. So take some time to go within and see how you can really feed yourself, inner and outer. Because by taking care of your vehicle, your vessel, your outer body, whether it's through exercise or a massage or a nice hot bath to relax, and feeding that spiritual need for connection with other people, the inner self, that's also an area of balance that makes a huge difference in how you are presented to the world, your energy. And that balance of energy draws things to you. Again, we were talking about being receptive to opportunities and allowing the universe to co-create by bringing the things to you that you need. And when you're in that balanced place where you're caring for your physical and your emotional, your vibration, your energy is much higher, and so you attract much better things into your life. So by keeping balance in our lives and maintaining a higher vibration through self-care and connection to community, we can work with this new moon in Capricorn energy to allow the universe to bring us the things that we need and guide us to the things that we need to get where we want to go. And I can't help but think that, being playful and hanging out with the people you care about as a way to manifest the other desires in your life, is that not beautiful? I'm going to grab a Rebel Deck card to wrap this up, get our final message from Spirit. I like to give the disclaimer that these do have profanity. It's always the last card that I draw. That way we've already got a very clear feel for the energy if you're offended by profanity. So, what have we got for the new moon in Capricorn? Whoa. Okay, let's see. All right. That was kind of messy. You do you. Stop trying to change people. That shit never works. And again, that could be, we had the message about trying to force things. And, again, it could be in relationships. It could be in something that you're trying to create. But when it says you do you, it's when you're true to you and your authentic self, that in itself will raise your vibration. It's a very healing. When you don't let other people tell you who you are, who you should be, and you follow your gut and you stay true to your heart, that correlates to the beauty card where you shine, you glow because you are being the highest expression and true essence of yourself. And then we have stop fucking whining. No one wants to listen to that shit. Complaining makes you weak. You have the strength to change your world. So do it. So on that line of being authentic, it's go for what you want. Trust the universe to co-create with you. Maintain the balance in your life so that you maintain that inner glow. You have that inner beauty because energetically you fed yourself. You've maintained that balance. You're taking care of your emotional, soul, spiritual side, as well as your physical vessel and your financial, earthly, grounded side. And by doing that, we're being encouraged that the universe, God, angels, spirit guides, your team is going to support you and help bring you the things that you need. This is beautiful energy. This week is amazing. Again, for new beginnings, for transformation. The universe is supporting you in the energy to go ahead and do these things. Now is the time. We've got Jupiter with the planet of good luck, of benefic, beautiful energy, support. So I wish you an amazing new moon in Capricorn. Don't forget to set your new moon intentions. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope this helps. I will talk to you soon. Love and light.